Hello and welcome to Chaos Predicts, the show the bets that you should and should not make. Alrighty, let's get right into the picks. Actually, no, first I want to say thank you very much for 2,000 subscribers. I went from 1,000 to 2,000 in just 1 week, which is just, I mean, it's incredible, guys, and I really have to thank you all so much. But anyways, I'm sure you want to hear more picks, so let me get right into it. We have Hellraisers versus LGB in the ESL 1 Cologne qualifiers. I have to say, actually, it's weird. When I was doing my analysis, every single game I'm going to predict today has 60-40 odds, which is kind of weird. That doesn't that doesn't happen too often. So this is obviously a 60-40 game. The odds are skewed in Hellraisers' favor. Hellraisers, neither team has been playing too well. Hellraisers is the better team, so just based off of that, I would normally recommend a low bet on Hellraisers, but because the odds are so skewed right now at over 70% in favor of Hellraisers, I'm going to recommend an ICB on LGB in this one. That's a lot of acronyms. So either skip it if you're not looking for the risk, or go ICB on LGB, just because the odds are really skewed in this one, even though I will say that Hellraisers are likely to win it. Then we have Gamers 2 playing Titan. The odds are very skewed on this one too. It's 70-30 at the time of recording this. This is another 60-40 game for Titan. Titan is the better team, I would assume, but I don't know, because this is the very first game you will see between Titan and anybody with their new roster, because they picked up Smiths and they picked up Shocks from Envious. Now, Gamers 2 is a pretty solid tier 2 team. They're not super strong, but honestly, Titan doesn't have Carry S on their team, or Kenny S, anymore to, you know, carry them to victory all the time. Granted, he was not playing too well recently when they let him go, or not let him go, but he left. But still, Smiths is definitely not as good of an opera as Kenny S. That is for sure. And Shocks can also op here and there, but he's definitely not a strong opera himself either. So I'm gonna recommend an ICB on G2 also, because G2 is a solid team and Titan is a massive question mark, and Titan has been known to just be a massive letdown, and especially with a brand new roster that is weaker than the one they had before, in my opinion. I don't see them winning this game, or at least not being 70-30 favorites. They might win it, but it'll definitely be a close one. It is a best of one after all, so go ICB on G2, or skip it if you're not looking for the risk. Then we have the two semifinals for CSGO, Mouz Sports and NaVi. This one is a 60-40. This is an interesting matchup because Mouz Sports have been playing really well. Obviously, they knocked off Cloud9 2-0, and then NaVi haven't been playing too well. They lost 2-0 to VersusPro, and then they almost lost the Tempo Storm. They went 2-1 in that series, and one of the wins was 16-13. Then they lost in overtime, and they finally closed it on Cobble. But he was still close, you know, too close for comfort, right? So they just didn't look like their normal selves. And Mouz Sports is playing kind of out of their mind right now. They're playing really well. So this is another 60-40 game. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to bet on this one. I will say, in terms of the map pool, it comes in effect pretty, it has a big effect in this one, because Mouz Sports are very good on Cash and Dust 2, and this best of 3 will likely feature one of those maps. So I think this will probably go to a to the third game. I still think NaVi will win it, but I'm gonna tell you guys to either play the odds or kind of go with your gut, right? Because Mouz Sports is the weaker team, but they're playing much better, and NaVi is the better team, but they're playing worse. So it's kind of a gut call. NaVi should be able to win it, but I would not be against betting on Mouz. But either way you go, make sure it's a low bet. Don't go big on either team, because you will be running a high risk. Then we have VersusPro and Cloud9. I'm gonna have to say golden rule right here, because every time I neglect the golden rule, I never like to pay attention to the golden rule of VersusPro, and it always bites me. So I'm gonna recommend golden rule, low ICB on Cloud9, even though Cloud9 isn't playing too well. Now, this is assuming that Cloud9 beats CLG, which I think they will. I'm recording this before that game is over, but they should be able to win. And if CLG beats Cloud9 for like somehow, definitely go VersusPro, because there's no way CLG is going to lose to VersusPro. And then for the final, Be sure to follow me on Twitter at ThatGuyChaos, or you can click the link in the description. And that is it. That's all I have to say. And check the description because I will be covering the final later. This video is running a little long, so I have to go quickly. Be sure to subscribe and like the video for more, or I'm sorry, subscribe for more daily predictions. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment below. Tell me what you think about these games. Anyways, guys, I will see you later.